High as hell when I'm in the clouds. That's that space shit. Elevated, I'm hella faded.
Hey, air signs! So this is going to be a general reading. Pick a card for anything going on between now and I'm going to say probably the next month is what I'm kind of feeling. If not, don't worry about it too much. Everyone's on different times. Okay, so what I want you to do is I want you to clear your mind, take a deep breath, and then pick one of the piles. If you are drawn to more than one of the piles, go ahead and watch all of them. I can tell you that each one of these piles is a time in the same, like the same journey. Like all these piles connect together. They're all part of the same thing, but there's like different times. So, you know, one of the piles would be the beginning of this situation. One would be the, you know, what's coming. What would be where you are now. So I'll let you guys pick, and then, you know, it'll kind of like redirect you throughout the, because as I kind of figure out these are all connected, I start saying you need to go back and watch pile number blah blah blah. So go ahead, clear your mind. I'm not going to talk for too much longer, but it is 1, 2, 3. Aren't they cute? Aren't they cute? I got them in Belize for my daughter. They're little worry dolls. Aren't they cute? All right. Like I said, I'm not going to talk too much longer. I'm happy to be back. Happy to get a video out. Yeah, I think that's it. Whatever resonates, keep it. Whatever doesn't, don't worry about it. There's a lot of people that are, you know, in a collective, so you might not resonate with everything. All right, I'm going to be quiet. Take your pick. Pile number 1. All right, so okay. So you got the Hermit. I think this is either your energy now or it's going to be your energy in the near future. This is reflection. I feel this is like really it's like retrospect, but it's also like it's all very, I don't want to say like self-centered in a way, because that makes it seem like not, I don't know. It's self-centered, but it's like in a, it's like you're evaluating everything that's kind of gone on, everything that's happened, everything going on. You're reviewing would be a good, it's like you're trying to find some sort of light in the darkness that's around you. I feel like it's there's something you can't really see through. It's hard for you to see through it, okay? But you'll be able to if you go back and you really review everything that you know already, everything that you've been through, everything that, you know, just if you review the things that have got you to where you are right now. I think that'll really give you some insight into how to see through the current situation. See, there's a page that came out in your reading, and for some of you, I feel like this might have something to do with that, like in maybe which way to go. There might be someone in your life, or a couple people in your life that you really aren't sure. Well, not even that you're not sure. I think you just really want to have like definite, you want to make sure you're making the right choice. I mean, if this is like a love thing, like if it's not totally about, for some of you, just like yourself, your own self, how you got to where you are, that kind of a inward meditation. If it's not that, I feel like this is in love. It could be, it's almost like there's it's like, you know, when you have like you see those, they're like, I guess they're like scales, and it's like a board, and then there's like a triangle, and so it's like the board, and then there's a triangle that holds it up, and it kind of goes like this, you know, with whatever's on either side. That's kind of like, I feel what's going on here. And not so much even that you don't know which direction you honestly want to go, because if you really honestly sat with yourself and were like, who do I really want to be with, you would know the answer, okay? So maybe you should try that. But if it's still not working, I mean, I don't want to say who this points out that you seem to go more in the direction of, because I don't want it to influence, you know, anybody like, oh, that girl said, you know, I should choose. I don't want to do that, but I mean, it came out as your second card, Page of Water. So this could be, Page of Water usually is someone who has something to offer, okay? Water is cups. Cups are emotions, feelings, those types of things. So I really feel like if you're in a situation, there might be only a select few of you that are actually in a situation that involves anybody else. A lot of you could just be doing a lot of self-reflection right now, which is great. I think that's wonderful to do. For those of you who aren't in that situation, you're in more of a love situation, maybe you're kind of thinking about two people. What you're looking for, you know, as far as romantic relationships, the ones that you've definitely been having and you've had them, you've experienced them, you know, this new person, this new person, this new love interest, somebody that you've not been with. I get the feeling like they're younger, and if they're not actually younger, then they're kind of young, like at heart, young spirited. The card says intuitive, sensitive, artistic, and friendly. A new person enters your life. So I really do feel this is the other person. This could be one of the people that you're maybe thinking about. If not, I think maybe this is for the other people that are dealing with just the self. I think this is kind of maybe the feeling you're sitting in. Maybe you're in a very intuitive kind of state, which comes with sitting in the hermit energy. I mean, you become more intuitive, you become, you know, able to see a little bit clearer in the darkness. So yeah, I really don't see any other. You're either part of the people that have that thing going on where there's more than one person and they're kind of like thinking about, again, I don't think it's really a choice at this point. I think you know who you want. You know, it's just a matter of if everything you need to learn is already been learned. You know, like you're reviewing it. Like, is everything done here? Is everything like you know when you check a checklist before you go away somewhere, like to make sure you don't have to come back to the house. Like that. Like this isn't really a matter of like picking, okay, because you don't need to pick. Like you've already made the decision. This is introspection on the situation itself, almost like you want to be able to have like a clean break. Okay, so there's no karma, there's no, like everything is just done. Like you're not having to come back to this person again in any life. You know, it's over with. Okay, they keep pointing out the background here. You can see. It's like got palm trees and stuff in it. So maybe some of you are going somewhere with palm trees. I would say Florida, but Florida doesn't have any hills. Like Florida is super flat, so it can't be Florida, wherever this is. So it's somewhere that has actually like mountains and stuff and palm trees. I wish my thing would focus. But that's going to be important to somebody. Palm trees. That's what you're looking for. What a perfect card to get for your healing card. Okay, so these cards right here, these are my healing cards. Basically, these cards are what you need to do or what would help you to heal. And in this situation, for the people that are dealing with the two-person situation, freedom. Whatever gives you freedom would be the best way to heal here. So I think that being at a point where you can really look back and see all you've gone through and what you've had to grow from and grow into and deal with, I think you're at a point where it's kind of like you're ready to be done with it. Do you see what she's like, her? I don't know if you can see it. Come on. She's like, hey. Like some of these people on these cards like have the craziest. I feel for the other half that it was just like a self, you know, kind of inspection. For those of you that are going through that, the freedom that you're feeling, I think, is mostly peace. Is the freedom that you're feeling. It's that peace that comes over you when, you know, when you meditate and you're like, I don't know what it'd be called, like in the zone or whatever. But like you get that feeling and it's just like peace. It's just nice and warm and just, that's what this is. I think that's your freedom. That's what's going to give you that freedom that you're searching for is the meditation, is to sit in that warm, in that fuzzy, warm, nice feeling, and just to stay there and to practice that every single day. That's really going to help you if you're not dealing with whatever situation is going on with the other group of people. You have help. You have, like, do you see, like, I'm sure you probably can't see when it's up front. I don't know how you're going to see in the background. Oh, damn it. Back there, there's like all these, it looks like angels fighting. And like the feeling that I got, it's like there are things that you can't even see or understand. They're fighting for you. They're doing things for you. You know, it's almost like they're clearing a path for you. Be very thankful. Be very thankful for your spiritual team, your angelic guides, you know, everyone really who is rounding together right now to help you. This is 524. That's confirmation. That's 11. So that's, for me, that's my confirmation that I got something like, you know, you're on the right track. You have so much help around you. I'm itchy. You have nothing to worry about. Like, everything that is like going on, you're not even going to know about it. Like, you're going to be up here being like, look, she's just chilling. She's hanging out with all these little cherubs and she's having fun. And like, this shit is going on back here. She don't even know about it. You know? Like, they're distracting her almost. Like, look over here. Don't look over there. Nothing going on. You know, but it's making her life a lot better. You know, so maybe we need to be, I don't want to say distracting, because you don't want to like distract yourself if there's really something you need to heal or work on, or, you know what I mean? Like, don't be like, oh, there's nothing wrong, and just like sweep it under a rug somewhere. That's not like what I mean. I just mean like distract yourself by putting more energy into things that are healthy and are exciting, and they really light you up. You know, they make you excited for things. Put your energy into that. Put your energy into that person. Put your energy into yourself. You know, those are things that you should be putting your energy into. All right. That's it. I think that's it. That's it. All right. Thank you guys so much for watching Divine Destiny 1111. Be my friend on Instagram. If you need a reading, you can go to divinedestinytarot.com. Thank you so much for watching and liking and subscribing. Please keep commenting. I love reading them. I'm so behind on responding to them, so I'm sorry. But like, I don't know what it is. Like, even getting these videos out, like, I refuse to do this video like until I felt like it, because with everything going on, like, cosmically, I'm like super being careful on where my energy is going, because I know how I get around like full moons and then changes and things like that. So I really didn't want to put the video out. I wanted to do it, and I didn't know if I was going to upload it or not, but I felt like doing it this morning when I got up, so I did it. So I hope you please comment. Let everyone know what you're going through, your stories. Let me know if I was on point for you. Have a good day. I hope you have a really great day. All right. Bye. Hey, pal number 2. You have a beautiful, beautiful pile. I wish I would have looked at this before I had said something to pile number 1, because I feel like this could connect to theirs. Like, I feel the same energy. So you guys already know, if you need to, if you want to, go back and watch pile number 1 first, because I do feel that it kind of, somebody from that pile could benefit to hear this as well. Great cards. Like, great cards. And that's why I really, I almost feel like, if you are joining me from pile number 1, I almost feel like once this person from pile number 1 makes the decision that they need to make, this is the pile that it picks back up on. So I don't even know where to start. Like, all right, I'm gonna start. Usually don't start with them, but I'm gonna start with this card today. The star. Star is beautiful. It says happy times, positive, optimistic, long-term plans. You're on the right path. The star is to me, it's always really about guided things, divine timing, you know, something, I want to say otherworldly, but it's everything is happening for a reason. You're being guided. It's a card. When I see the star, that's my no need to worry card. That's like everything. Where I'll pull the one from here. This was pile number 1. If you can see, like in the back here, there's like all these angels fighting these other things. And up here, like the only thing she can see are these cute little angels and they're having fun and playing. But behind her, there's all this shit going on. She don't even know about it. Okay, that's kind of like the feeling I get. You know, it's like you guys don't need to worry about whatever it is that you're worrying about. You are on the right track. This is confirmation for me that you're being guided. You are. It's like you're. Okay, you know what I saw? I don't know if anyone can relate to this. If anyone has like the toy trains around Christmas time, and like once they're on the track, they're on the track. But I mean, the slightest bump, I mean, the whole damn thing will fly off, and they're so annoying to put back on the tracks, you know. But that's how I feel. It's like you're set on a little track, and you're just going, and that's just how it's. That's it. Like you're on this little track, and you're just gonna go, go, go. And even if you were to like get knocked off, you're just gonna get put right back on. Okay, so there's no worries at this point, you know, especially for those, you know, the pile number 1 people after you make that decision or, you know, you come to that freedom within yourself. Like, it's almost like you're on cruise control. You know, like you really don't have anything to worry about. People are going before you to kind of clear a path for you. And this is like, it's such divine intervention. Like, it really, like, it smells like divine intervention. You know, it just, everything about it, just angels. That's all, it's all I can think is just angels. Angels, angels. There's some kind of angel behind this. So be thankful. I'm so thankful for my angels. Okay, I keep being drawn to the nature of cards. Like in last pile too, I was told to look at the features of like the wildlife, and like the last one had like it was palm trees, but it was also very mountainous. So I knew it wasn't near me. I live in Florida and everything's just flat. You know, so it couldn't have been here. But this is like the same thing. It's also like there's a lot of trees like you'd find like on like hills and stuff and mountains, but there's also like these waterfalls that seem almost like the palm trees, like they're kind of tropical anyway. So it's like a place that has both. And I'm not sure like what that means to somebody, but it's a place that has both, and that's important to somebody. So there's a balance there. Like everything about that place is balance. The atmosphere, the people, You know, it's all, when everything is together, when everything is divinely guided, okay, to come together, it's going to be so balanced, and so everything's just going to be like perfect. There's double numbers. So there's confirmation for me, okay? Don't be afraid to make plans, to progress, to go in the direction that you want to, because even if it's the wrong direction, it won't matter. Okay, you'll just get put right back on the track. So really go and do everything in a way that's really exciting to you on a heart level. You know, like if you want to go somewhere, only go places that you want to go. If you know, do things that make you happy, do things that make you excited, that kind of stuff. And as long as you're doing that, as long as you're making those choices, you're making the choices to be like authentic to how you honestly feel, you know, and you're not going to go places and do things that you're like, ugh, I don't want to go do that. You know, that's how you're going to get on this right track, and you're just going to keep going to exactly where you need to. Ugh. And where is that, you might ask? It is the Ten of Cups. Ten of Cups is amazing. Ten of Cups is an awesome card. It's happy. It's everything. Emotionally fulfilled. There's love. There's happiness. There's family. There's just like rainbows. Everything is just beautiful. It's exactly how you want it to be. It's exactly what you've wanted. There's kids. There's intimacy. There's, you know, trust. There's like everything wonderful, you know, that you could, emotional security, anything that you could possibly want is there. Okay, or it's on its way. This is sometimes known as a wish card. So for some of you, what they're orchestrating right now for you is an actual wish you made. Okay, so think back, you know, if this could be, you know, sometimes these things are years and years and years in the making. So think back to what wishes, you know, could bring you this. And then that's what they're working on. So that's why I was so excited when I first like saw your cards, and I was like, because it's a cool couple cards to get, because it's guaranteed. That's what's so great here, is like there's no if you make the wrong decision, there's no if you don't get this lesson, if you don't learn this, if you like, this is guaranteed. I'm telling you, this is guaranteed. Okay. It's guaranteed because you're not the only one working on it. You have an entire team of people working on whatever this is coming into your life. Okay. So you don't need to worry that you're going to miss it, that you won't make the right decision, that, I don't know, what else would be a worry? You're going to get there and it's not going to be what you wanted. It'll be great, but it won't last. What else? I'm sure there's a lot more. Okay, but you don't need to worry. You're on the right path. You know, just do things from a very honest point of view. Be very honest with yourself. And don't listen to other people. This is, you need to be able to not ask for advice from people. I mean, if you honestly need it, fine. But you need to be going quiet. You need to be asking yourself about this kind of stuff, because other people aren't going to be living this life. You're going to be living this life. So it really isn't up to other people at all. Okay? And your last card, which is totally beautiful, Serenity. Oh, absolutely beautiful. Do you see, like, just, it reminds me of the Nine of Pentacles. She's a lady who's like just standing there with a falcon, right? I'm so jealous. The glare is horrible on these cards. Ugh, you can see, but she's like, I wanted to see the facial expression because it's really like peaceful. She's just very smiling for no reason, just calm, serene, at peace with themselves. They kind of are just, the time for was 11/11. So 11/29, which is 11/11. So there's confirmation. You don't need to stress. You just need to go about your day like this. Every day, this is your homework. I'm giving you homework. Okay? Your homework is to live like this as much as possible. Okay? It's almost like you're just kind of going along. Okay? And just be happy and peaceful as much as you possibly can. I know obviously you're going to be in situations, you know, that make that a little rough. But you can at least take the worry away from yourself because there is no worry. You know, your angels aren't going to spend all this time orchestrating this divine intervention or scenario so it can shit on you, okay? They wouldn't waste their time. They wouldn't. You know, they're not going to, you know, well, she really wants it or he really wants it, so we'll come up with it even though it's bad for them. No, they'd be like, get over it. You've got shit to do. This is where you're supposed to go. You know, they are aware of your mission just as much as you should be, you know, and they're not going to let you get away from it. Like, it's just a matter of time. Like that Nine of Pentacles that this reminded me of, that's what that my nose is like. The top of my head has been like tingly so much. Yeah, it's just a matter of time. And I both of your cards, okay, other than your wish card, your wish coming true card, has angels. Okay, and I said it in the first one too. There's angels. They are responsible for this. Okay? Angels, your guardians, your gatekeepers, your whatever you want to call them. Even some like ancestors, grandmas, stuff like that. They're behind this, okay? So they're not going to put you in a situation that's shitty. It's safe to think long term is what I'm hearing. It's safe for that. Like, I feel like maybe one of you, or maybe a couple of you, I don't know, but definitely there's a situation you would like to go forward in, I think, but there comes a point, it's almost like you get to a certain point, and it's almost like you're like, whoa, like, I heard dangers, the danger zone song, like you're in the danger zone or something. There's no danger zone. This is very divinely guided. It's very beautiful. There's no danger zone. Okay, so wow, good luck. I really, this is great. If you haven't watched number 1, go back and watch number 1. I'm gonna have to put in the timestamps, I think, for Paulo number 1 to watch number 2, because they need to know what's coming. Because they kind of got like, they got the go within and all that stuff. Like you guys kind of like jumped right to the good stuff. So be good for them to know what's coming up. Divine Destiny 1111, be my friend on Instagram. You can get a reading at divinedestinytarot.com. I have all my readings there. Thank you so much for watching, liking, and subscribing to me. I know I'm a little behind, but I'm going to get caught up, I promise, with all my wonderful comments. Please keep commenting. I love reading them. I know other people love reading them. It's nice to see other people on their journey and where they're at. So you can kind of know it's everyone's going through the kind of the same thing. I think that's it. Like I said, I'm sorry this video took so long, but I just haven't felt like doing them, and I'm not going to unless I feel like it. Because I would rather have you guys wait, and have like things come to me and they actually make sense and they're truthful than to like force myself, to make these videos and them not be like a clear channeling for you. So, sorry. But I'm here and I will hopefully get this uploaded today. So have a good day. I will see everyone later. Bye. Hey, Paulo number 3. Oh. Wow. Okay. So all your air signs seem to have varying stages of the same damn thing going on. I feel like Paulo number 1 would be like the beginning. You guys might be like right in the middle, and then to see what you're gonna get, go back and watch Paulo number 2. It's good. So it's pretty good. We're gonna start here. Knight of Cups. Knight of Cups. They had Page of Cups, which is Page of Water in that deck. So definitely the same kind of energy. This is something being given to you, something being delivered. Knights usually show up with something. Could be anything depending on what the suit is. Usually for cups it's love, intimacy, feelings. This could be someone admitting their feelings. This could be somebody offering love. This could be you doing that to somebody else. And I picked this energy up a little bit like a couple months ago. This is somebody, I think for some of you, this might be you offering your love to someone else. And the reason I say that is, I don't know how many months ago I had this card, and for the first time I'd ever read this card, I was pointed out how the horse looks. Now there's water in front of the horse, okay? And it looks like it's almost kind of like hesitant to go towards the water. Like it doesn't really want to go in the water. And I kind of felt like if this was like you as a whole, one part of you is like, yeah, let's give this cup away to them. Like, we're so ready to give this cup to them. We're ready to do this. Oh my God. And then there's the other part of you down here, which is like, but that water looks cold. Get my hooves all wet. Like, there's like, yeah, but is it time? Is it, am I ready? Do I really want to get my feet wet? Like, there's like all this, it's almost like there's a divide, or there was a divide within yourself on giving whatever this is that you're trying to give away. Usually some sort of affection. Okay, again, In the first two piles, I was told to look at the features of the cards. This one on one side has, it looks like sand, it's beach, okay, and then on the other side there's mountains and trees. And it was the same kind of landscape in both piles. Both the other piles both had that landscape too. So again, to whoever, there's fish on his tunic. Some might be dealing with a Pisces. You might, maybe you have traits like a Pisces, maybe you act like a Pisces. But at this point, I think like at this one point, it doesn't matter that the horse doesn't, like that part of him doesn't want to go. Like he's going. Like he's just like, no, keep walking. Like I really do think that he's at that point where it's just like, it doesn't matter at this point. Like we're going forward. He's delivering that cup anyway. And like the horse doesn't like it. The horse is like, you can tell like the way its neck is bent and its feet are up and its ears and like everything about the horse is saying it really doesn't want to go that way, you know. But he's just like, nah, we're going. Look at him. He's like determined as hell. We're taking this cup and we're giving it to her. That's that. You know, that's kind of like what I'm getting here from this night. You know, so whatever kind of intimacy or love or whatever that is that you might want to give to somebody, it's safe. It's safe to do it. It might seem scary. It might seem like, maybe it's not the right time. Maybe it's not what I should be doing. It's safe. The world with my bae, Archangel Michael. No, I love him. I do. He's great. I don't know. Although I've never met anyone that doesn't like him. Like I've never heard anyone be like, "Ooh, screw him." Like everyone loves Archangel Michael. It says, "A job well done, joy, contentment, and gratitude, the path towards enlightenment." So doing that, taking that little cup and actually going, that is really what makes your world. That really, I think, sets you off on this path that you're supposed to be on. You know, and that's another thing. In the first, let me see here. A new phase, a new phase, a new path on this card. New path. There's a new path on this card. Every pile has had something to do with a new phase or new path. Okay, so you're definitely being guided. Again, and oh my God. Both of your cards, too, have angels on them. Both of the other cards had angels on them. Oh my God. Every pile they had angels. I'm telling you, there's angels in all of this. Okay, whatever it is you guys are going through right now, it is being totally controlled and totally guided by all your angels. You have nothing to worry about. This is absolutely incredible. Like, I work with angels a lot. I love, that's like, they're my peeps, right? And I just, like, when I say you have nothing to worry about, you have nothing to worry about. Because this is divine. Wow. Okay, when I get the world in like regular tarot, especially when it has to do with love, you know, and obviously you guys are dealing with some sort of love situation here. The world for me is usually like an indication of how one of the people feels. So it could be both. It could be one person usually in this kind of a situation where it's like this strong of feelings, there's that much angelic guidance and presence and help. You know, it's probably a pretty meant to be kind of union. So there's really there's balance, there's equality, there's just everything, and they mean the world to you. That's what I was getting at. Like the card to me in love means they're everything. Okay? If I were to get somebody like, oh, how do they feel about me? And I were to get this, you're their everything. Like they live and they breathe for you. This, and it's not like in a creepy, that kind of a way, you know, like they live and breathe for you. Not like that. Not like they're dependent, or there's no codependencies. There's no, you know what I mean? Like it's not like that. It's you're everything to them. Like you're their life. Or they're your life, whichever this is. I mean, it's probably vice versa. Like I said, they probably feel the same damn way. Okay, but the world is it's a very it's a very balanced card. Okay, as above, so below, within, without, that, you know, everything like that, all those polarities, the law, everything is represented. If you dissected this card, all of that would be represented in this card. Okay. Again, I'm being pointed out but now there's a new feature, so this narrows it way down. There's a fucking volcano here. Okay, so it's a place with mountains, water, beaches, and now volcanoes. So, and whatever kind of plants these are over here. I'm not too sure what kind of plants those are. They're pretty, but I'm not sure. Maybe some of you are traveling there. Maybe that's where you meet them. You're protected. Like this whole scenario is protected, and it's already happened. Like there's no, was it this? It was the last one. I think it was the last pile I did. It was like I had gotten a picture of a little toy train at Christmas, you know, like on the tracks. And like once it's on the tracks, like it'll go. But like sometimes like the slightest thing will like knock it down. And it just, like I was shown that it just keeps getting put right back on. Okay, that's what's going on here. No matter where you go, what you do, you're just going to put right back on track. They're just going to keep putting you right back on track. Okay, so there's no worries. There's no anything like that. This is divine. This card is very important, okay? And it's one of my favorite cards. I actually love this card. It's called Intention, you know? And the reason I like this card is because it almost guarantees you, if done correctly, you're gonna be happy. Because as long as your intentions for everything are for evolving, for the betterment, for positive things, for good things in your life, everything, every kind of anything, even if you're doing magic, you know, you need intention, you need a reason, you need purpose, you need a reason to do it. You know, and if you make sure that your intention, you know, is pure and it's authentic and it's true to you, then that's exactly what you're going to get back. Okay, so intention is really important because it kind of guarantees what's coming back to you eventually. All right, so if you just make sure that you keep your intentions on the up and up, you keep being thankful, you keep being gracious, you keep being kind, everything you do, okay, I want you to look at it from a perspective of, what would my intention be here? Okay, what am I trying to get out of this situation? What am I doing this for? That's what you need to be asking yourself. And by dissecting these situations like that and really trying to see your intentions behind them, or even the intentions of other people. Sometimes it's good to see what the people around you, what their intentions are. Because sometimes we're surrounded by people that don't have our best intentions at heart. You know, and it happens, you know, sometimes we get in situations and there's something we need to learn and that's why we're there. But it's good to be able to see things ahead of time, you know, and if you can see that your intentions are good, you have nothing to worry about. And it's showing me that your intentions are good. And usually I think this person here that you're trying to deliver this cup to, their intentions are good too. Because, you know, look, she has one candle here and one candle here. And it's almost like she's holding the space for them to come together and be one candle together. You know, so I think that's really beautiful. You really have something divinely guided happening here. Go back, watch pile number 1, okay? That's where you started out at, okay? Now you're where you're at, and then if you go back and watch pile number 2, that's what's coming. That's how that works, okay? I feel like each pile here, you're just a different timing for the same scenario. It must be like a wave of you guys happening for this certain scenario, but it's all 1506, that's 66. So there's confirmation. So there's like a wave of you that are going through the same thing, but there's different timings for each of you. So you're all kind of doing the same, but you're on different times right now, if that makes sense. Okay. All right. Divine Destiny 1111. Be my friend on Instagram. If you want a reading, divinedestinytarot.com. You can get my readings there. Thank you so much for liking and subscribing and commenting. Thank you so much. I'm sorry I haven't been commenting back lately. I've not taken the time to. I haven't put a video out in a little bit, if you haven't noticed. Just haven't felt like it. But I feel like it's better for you guys that way because I'm you know, more of a clear channel. So I'm able to get better messages. I'm able to, they're not like skewed or, you know what I mean? Like, because I have to like filter them almost when I get them. And that's like, sometimes it's like different like things that I get. So I have to like kind of, so it's good to be really clear headed. And with everything going on with the moon and stuff, I was just like, ugh. But I woke up this morning, I was like, I feel like making a video. So that's what I did. Hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please let me know if it resonated. Share your story. Let other people know what you're going through. Everyone's, you know, in this together, so we're all kind of going through the same stuff. And it's really nice to see other people going through stuff that you're going through. Okay? It's comforting. I think that's it. I hope everyone has a really great day, and I will see you next time. Bye.